Actually, we might not be at the back. Let's see how many people are taking penalties as well.
Today's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts.
Okay, so both the Mercedes haven't.
Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of
Neither of the Ferraris. Okay, okay.
Vettel, Lance Stroll, and Perez. Albon, Gasly.
Oh, Verstappen might have though. He's not there.
Lando Norris. Verstappen, they've taken a grid penalty.
5 places.
Esteban Ocon and Raikkonen.
Why do you get 5 places? Isn't it back of the grid?
And Nicholas Latifi, Russell, and a McLaren rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers?
So he gets 5 places and I get 60. I mean, I did change every part, but that's not the point. It can't be though, because I changed my gearbox at Zandvoort and got slapped with the back of the grid. I got 10 places for that, I think. Right, I'm going to invert this. I'm going to start medium and then go soft. Really maximise the soft tyre. Whoa, proper squeeze by Gio there. Whoa. Maybe we could have gone further on the inside, but Grosjean and Raikkonen went so defensive there. Obviously going for the dive bombs as well. It's worked out quite well for them. Whoa, slight contact with Magnussen. Hopefully no damage done. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, come on. Strike while the iron's hot. Right, they've all used a lot of energy. Grosjean, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, there goes the wing. What an arsehole. Lots of sus weaving.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Alright, well, looks like we've got to sit on that for a while. It's been a good start other than that. I guess we got lucky first 2 times as well. With Giovinazzi coming across and then Magnussen as well. So I think I got caught out slightly by Grosjean braking a touch earlier than he need be. But I should have probably anticipated that. That's the 2nd time he's broken the front wing. Done it in Austria as well. We know how that panned out as well. That's a shit race. How about I break myself? Here comes Danny. Oh, hello. Okay, I mean, not the best place to have wing damage either. That whole middle sector needs a front end turning properly into those corners. And now I'm starting on a tyre that I'm going to go over half the race on. Yay! Whoa, oh, that's the wall. Shit. Oh no!
Okay, copy that.
What happened there? Should I have gone soft there? Should I have stuck with a hard tyre on there, really?
Go, go, go.
Oh, this could be a bad race. Just a feeling. Oh, such a long pit lane as well. Come on. Worst possible thing to happen.
Only 1 stop to go. 1 stop left in this strategy.
Okay, so I'm going to admit it's not gone well so far. Stevie, you've got no faith at all. Yes, but Perez had a safety car. Me and my infinite wisdom have disabled safety cars for some reason.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear. We're trailing our team.
Do you want to tell me some good news?
5.0 seconds.
Do I have any thoughts on Super Sub George? Of course I do. He was amazing. I'm so glad we got that race. Like, I was a little bit when George got announced. I mean, I immediately went on Twitter and like hinted that Bottas was gonna struggle a little bit because he's Valtteri Bottas. And I thought, well, no, surely logically you would think Valtteri's should just walk it. I mean, granted, he doesn't walk it in a Mercedes right now, because even if he was on his own, I was fully expecting Max to be there, which he was. But man, George was good, wasn't he? He was very good. I think it helped, obviously, that he's been driving an F1 car all season anyway. I think what we've had so far with other replacements, obviously Hulkenberg, and also, you know, Aitken and Fittipaldi as well. I mean, they did quite well as well when you consider all things considered, but didn't really, you know, weren't really on top of their teammate at any point. And that's, you know, because they just don't have the experience, I guess, of driving an F1 car week in, week out at the moment. And Russell's able to do that still. So I had no doubt that he'd be up to speed and immediately noticed the differences. And, you know, absolutely he did a better job than Van Dorn. Absolutely. I wasn't, like, Van Dorn would be probably, you know, top 5 contender, maybe. There's no way I think he would have done the job. Like, a podium would have been like a great result for Van Dorn. And I think a lot of people had that expectation on Russell as well. I mean, George went into it with, you know, he was modest about it. You know, focused on letting his driving do the talking more than anything. And he was awesome. He was awesome. I was so hyped. I didn't actually get to watch qualifying on Saturday, but I saw the gaps and I was like, wow, he could have done it. But yeah, the race was. I watched that live. That was so good, so good. Like, as a Hamilton fan, like I could very happily do with another race without him, like Abu Dhabi. Let's just. You know, I don't wish ill on Lewis. No way do I wish ill. But my DRS is disabled here. But yeah, we could do with another race with George in the car. He really deserved that win. It was the ideal result. He was heading it. Like, the fact that he was coming back on that second occasion as well made the win even more epic. Like, the potential idea of the win. I mean, the first win was like the first, you know, 50 laps he was leading was incredible.
We're working on a fix. Stay out.
But then the fact he, you know, still got his head down, wasn't flustered, dominated Bottas into turn whatever it was. Amazing overtake on Bottas. I know there's a tyre difference, but, you know, still good stuff. Didn't really see many cars passing around the outside, you know, in that corner all weekend. And yeah, genuinely heartbroken when he got that puncture. Because there was so many scares. There was like 2 or 3 scares in the race, wasn't there? He had like a power issue seemingly. Although I think he was just struggling. Like, the fact that he was like having to talk through, had to press like, you know, what buttons to put on his steering wheel. I mean, George, it's not that difficult. You do either lean standard or rich fuel. It's not that tricky, mate. Then you press Y for DRS. What's difficult about that? Like, as a Hamilton fan, no, I was like, you know, I was quite relaxed about the whole thing. I was like, yeah, Lewis is, I mean, he's wrapped it up. Let's just go have some fun. Like, it was like a taster of what it's going to be like when he's retired. And, you know, that's not too far away now. You know, he'll do another couple of years, but it's very possible that, you know, he's going to disappear. He'll disappear one day. But we had a great race. The future's bright, that's for sure. Oh my god, we're catching a car. Oh, it's Grosjean again. Right, no broken wings this time, guys. So what happened in this race? Well, I got a good start for about half a lap. And then I was attacking Grosjean and he braked a touch early, and I happened to place my front wing on the back of his car and a bit broke off. I was like, okay, fine. And then 1 lap later, I lost 2 positions. And then I hit a wall and broke the other part of my wing. Right, cars are coming in.
Verstappen is stopping now. Some information on Gasly. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
So the good news is that, well, we're back in the hunt. We're back in the mix with cars at the moment. But the bad news is we have to stop again. But the other good news, see, good news sandwich right, coming up, is that we're back on the soft tyre. Whereas these guys are going to be on medium, so we are going to be rapid. It's just whether we can pull a pit stop back. Because, I mean, a pit stop is 30 plus seconds.
Lando in the
We
pits.
could get a point for fastest lap. We are currently holding that as well.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Which is quite exciting, isn't it? Could get a point back against Hamilton. So in summary, I mean, Hamilton, we were 8 points behind Hamilton, and I think he's second? I'm actually not sure who's leading. It's one of the Mercedes. It's a 1-2 either way, so he stands to gain some points today, which isn't good. We were expecting to lose points today anyway, starting at the back, but not like this. Not like this. Why did we not qualify? We did not qualify because I had to change engine parts. Because I'm not going to get to the end of the season on the allocation that I've got, so I just basically bought one new power unit. So I got new parts to everything, and just took the grid penalty here rather than anywhere else, because I thought it would be easier to pass cars here compared to the other circuits. So yeah. Which I think we would have had a good shot at until the first 3 laps happened. And I mean, I could have flashed back, really. But I'm too honourable. Yeah, so I've got 6 races left. I'm expecting this power unit I've got to last. Like, feasibly, it could do like another 2 or 3 races on its own. But I wouldn't have been able to do 6 races on it. So I had to change something. I might box now in a second, just to get the benefit of... Because, I mean, these cars are all just pushing each other along. I'm not really going to be overtaking anyone, I don't think. So let's just get it done. We're in traffic at the moment, so let's just get back out and go fast. That's all we want to do. Just want to go fast. Here we go. Hey Steph, how's it going? Am I planning on doing II racing again? That's a good question. I'd love to. That is the main answer. I can't at the moment. I don't have my equipment out. I don't want to drive on a pad. I could drive on a pad, so it's feasible I could, but I don't want to really, because the enjoyment is
Tyres now. We want to finish
driving it on the wheel and the pedals for me now. Who's coming out here? Beat Latifi. Yeah, so yeah, so very possible I could go go on the pad, but I'm going to save my money a little bit. I'm hoping to move in the near future, so all my equipment's up in the loft at the moment. I don't have space to use it, but I'm hoping to move again in the near future to a place where I will be able to use wheel and pedals once again, which I'm very much looking forward to. I'm going to get a proper desk again for my computer. It's going to be well good. Gonna have my monitors back. I'm hooked up to the TV at the moment, which is fine, but I much prefer my little monitor, my own little space with my computer desk. I don't have any of that right now. So yeah, watch this space. It will happen again, hopefully sooner than you think as well. But for now, all I've got is this. Am I like crammed under the stairs? I mean, I could show you what it looks like. I don't actually have my camera plugged in because I wasn't planning on using it today. But I mean, I could do a quick virtual tour of what it looks like. So right, I'll explain the situation. I've told Phil. Phil knows how awkward this is. So right now, I'm in my room. I have a TV in here, and I have hooked up my my tower to the TV by HDMI, because I don't have space to put a monitor, so I have to use the TV instead. and I sit on the bed. So I've got a double bed in here, double bed size, so not really that big a bed either. But I'm sat on that. I'm sat on the edge of it right now. Sometimes I sit there cross-legged. Sometimes if I'm just browsing YouTube, I'll like have a lay down maybe instead. But yeah, so I got a wireless mouse on the keyboard, so because I don't have wires all over the place. But right now I've got like a little desk, so I can put stuff on. So I've got like a laptop up here. This way, my microphone is sat on here as well at the moment. But it's like a little tiny school desk, and that's the only amount of space I've actually got. And even then, I've got no like walk-in room. It's literally like a bridge between my TV and the bed that I'm sat on at the moment. So it's a very makeshift setup. Probably one of the reasons I don't really want to do the camera at the moment either, because I mean I'm not sat in a really comfy spot, plus you can see my entire room and it's an absolute pit at the moment. So so yeah, that is my life at the moment. No, it's not really ideal. I mean, when I first moved here, I actually had my computer up in the loft with all my other stuff, and I was sitting there thinking, oh, I don't need my computer. And then within like 2 months, I had it back down, and I had to accommodate it somehow, because it was driving me insane. And then lockdown happened, so I pretty much spent the entire time at home as well. So I need something to keep me occupied. So it's a good job I had my computer, really. So I can still play games and stuff on it, which is good. But obviously it comes at a cost, so I can't it's not set up how I want. The old desk I used to have that actually has faded away and blown, like molded away in storage, so I can't even use my old desk anymore when I get back. So I have to go get a new desk when I move in as well.
Good job.
Alright, 10 laps. This is gonna ask a hell of a lot to actually get back to even into the points here. Oh man, I'd love to have a chair. My chair's all up in storage as well, so I'll have it all back eventually. Apart from the desk, which I need to get a new one. But yeah, it could be worse, Stevie. It could be worse. And now that I've got like a little mini desk, because I mean, I used to play Warzone with Phil, where I'd have my keyboard and mouse on my bed, like actually on the bed. My mouse mat was like my duvet cover. It was ridiculous. But now I've got like a little table now, which helps a little bit. But now that comes at a cost of space. Oh, Gasly's really holding me up here.
We're trailing our teammate by 14.2 seconds.
See ya. Oh my god, that's the squeeze. I do have a place that I'm moving to, but it needs to there's work that needs to be done on it still. So, namely, it needs a toilet and a sink. If they told me I could use a bucket, I would probably move in tomorrow.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.5 seconds.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Someone's breaking down.
Yellow flag.
Who's breaking down? It's an AlphaTauri.
There's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Sweet. That's Kvyat. Think about like this season, and like I know he's won all of them, Hamilton. But what a season it's been. I think 13 drivers have been on the podium this season. Like, we haven't had that since like the glory days of 2012. Fantastic. It's so good. Like, taking Hamilton out of the equation. What a season it's been. I mean, even put Hamilton in, he's broken all the records this season as well. It's certainly been an eventful season. Drive to Survive is going to be like off the charts. They're going to need another year just to edit it. Right, we are 8 seconds away from the top 10, which is quite a long way still. Let's check the pace.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:37.2. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap.
Is that right? Wait, what? Why is he 3 seconds off? Are they all suffering with car issues? That's why they're all struggling. Grosjean's had an issue, Gasly's had an issue, Kvyat's retired. It's because they haven't changed their engine parts. And they're all suffering as a result. I hope so. I hope that's the case. If we can get Ricciardo before next straight, because I don't want to lose too much time. Nah, he's too good out of that. And a clean exit. Let's go. I think we're good. Yeah, nice move. Right, what lap are we on? 22? Oh, this has flown by. I don't really quite know how these races have worked this year. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought Portimao was going to be an interesting race, for example.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Never looked like a track that was going to owe itself to overtaking or, you know, being interested. But yeah, it was just great, wasn't it? Same with Mugello, actually. Mugello's fantastic, to be fair. But I never thought it would throw out the race it did in an F1 car. Just goes to show, you know, there's a lot of tracks out there that that do deserve a bit more recognition. Kind of makes you wonder what would have happened at Zandvoort this year. It's gonna be sad, doesn't it? Back to kind of business as usual next season. Back to some of these parking lot circuits and Saudi Arabia. Ugh. I want them to go back to Nürburgring. I'm gonna miss Nürburgring. But here's a grand idea. Let's just take them to Knock Hill next season. You know, if we have another COVID season, make sure Knock Hill can do an F1 race, because I want to see that. Hey, we can do it at the outer loop at Bahrain now. We can do it at Knock Hill. Oh, we're closing a big group, but look at them. They're all together, all drafting each other along. And only 3 laps left. Okay, we're gonna have to do something a bit mad here. Wait, Knock Hill's coming to iRacing. When did they announce that? Has this been a thing that's been like, this isn't like the Honda Civic, is it? They didn't announce this like 10 years ago. I didn't know Knock Hill was coming. iRacing. No. iRacing is just knocking it out of the park, aren't they?
To teammate ahead is 2.1 seconds.
Oh yay, Hungaroring. That's going to be great. I didn't know about that either. I knew Red Bull Ring at some stage was coming.
The car behind by around a second a lap.
Oh, I hit the curb slightly there. We're not closing enough. I have seen the IR01, yeah. C-Class, isn't it? They made it a C-Class championship. That's going to be... it's the worst thing they've ever done. Well, I know when they've done it. Money. But that's going to be a mess. Come on, drivers can't even do, like, a clean Formula 3 race, for example. No way in hell they're going to, you know, be able to control a car like that. That's going to be chaos every race. Start at the back every race. Start from the pit lane. Alright, we're going to have one chance here to see what we can do here. I don't think we're going to get any of these. They're all drafting each other. Alright, time to lose another front wing. And here goes all the drafts. They're all drafting each other. A bit wide. A bit of a cut there. It doesn't matter anyway, but didn't get a run. Come on! This is for 2 points, not just one. Ocon's got defensive! Oh, no, you don't. Yes! We're gonna get a point. Well, 2 points. Big move. God, that was not the race we wanted, but done just enough to at least salvage something.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Even then, driver of the day. What can I say? We almost lost the fastest lap to Bottas there as well. It's like a 10th, only a 10th in it. Man, we were still a pit stop behind the Mercs in the end though. Despite that. I mean, to be fair, we had what, a 9-second pit stop at, at the stop 1. So we had to make that up. Then we had to pass cars. Then we had to stop again. Yeah, we done great. I think that was really strong considering the start we had. It's the best we could have done. So back to 24 points then. So it was 24 before Singapore. Then we got it down to 8, and now it's gone back up to 24 again. So, the racing god giveth, the racing gods taketh.